Alright, so the next thing we'll do is look at, let's go to properties here. We'll take a look at the shapes for it. So currently the particle shapes, you can do a box, cone, sphere, and a hemisphere. It's currently producing out of a box. If we create a cone shape, consider the cone shape looking like a cone pointing upwards. The sphere is going to be circular, so it's going to be creating it in a circular pattern. If we were to turn gravity off here, let's go ahead and turn this back to 0 so you can see a little bit clearer. There we go. Okay, so if we're in box mode, we're creating a square going one direction. Cone mode, we're going from a single point and we're actually going outwards. Think of like a triangle shape going upwards for it. The sphere itself is going around in a full circle across it. And then a hemisphere is only going from here upwards in a half circle in this area. So depending on the type of particle you're creating, you may want to start with the initial part here is choose your shape and then start developing the particle around that. Alright, so we'll go back to the box shape. Again, we looked at this one before, but just to make sure you get it, is the different shader types: additive, additive soft, alpha blend, multiply, multiply double, and vertex blended. So each one of them is just intended to create a different effect visually, so that if you're trying to make the blending on it a little bit more entertaining for mixing the colors and stuff across the shapes, then you'll be able to do that with these. Alright, and then the last one in this group section right here is going to be force, and force up and down, left and right, and then there's going to be a wave option. The wave is going to be something we may take out. It just kind of depends on the practical use of it. The force, though, if we're actually going to do force once we put wind inside of it, currently there's no wind option available, but this would be where those would actually be used for. The wave, if you decide to use it currently, it's just simply intended for some general movement for the particle, just to go up and down, left to right. If you increase the speed, it's going to actually keep the object closer. The wave height will actually get, it reaches the one value closer and then starts to go back down. Randomizing, it'll just do a little bit more of a random during the runtime with it. So again, not completely sold on keeping this one inside the system, but if you want to test it out, feel free to have some fun playing with it. Once it goes into build, you'll build it. We'll go ahead and build this one out so you can see it. And oh, it was created up a little bit higher there. So then you can see that one going across. Alright, so it's got that little bit of movement with it. Okay, so that's going to give us our additional pieces for setting up the properties on it.